All right. So, how's it going today, everybody? We'll go shopping on the other side of town. Try to stay off the road as much as possible again. Dodge traffic. Snows are starting to melt. You can feel the spring in the air, you know. So the roads are going to get really bad. This is really hard on the roads. It's windy today, about maybe +2 outside, and I put some of my videos are getting noticed, and I'm having some discussions like with some people in the UK on Twitter, and there's a fellow in Finland. I don't know, there's a lot of wind right now. I can hear I don't know if my voice is being picked up very well, but they all have their challenges. Like the UK is really tough. The roads are very narrow. They have dedicated bike lanes, but there's a hostility between the drivers and the cyclists. But there's just because it's too dense. And in Finland, fella Pekka, I think is his name. They have such beautiful infrastructure. It's so gorgeous. It's flat. They ride one-speed bikes like nothing, just casual, very safe, very nice, and it's a lifestyle. And most people are, you know, they don't bother getting a vehicle. If they do, they just, you know, use it occasional. Gas is very expensive there as well. But I'm so jealous of the infrastructure they have. He was looking at some of the stuff that we have in Sudbury, and it's like, well, it's primitive, like real primitive. From the winter riding perspective, I mean, the winter riding is just really pushing the envelope here. But I don't have anything else. So I don't have a car right now or a vehicle right now, so this is my only way to get around. So I really appreciate not having snowbanks and having some extra space dedicated to riding. See, like right now, where it becomes difficult is because I have to swerve around puddles and swerve around potholes, and I got to be careful not to do that jet in front of traffic. So I'm constantly looking at my mirror. That mirror is essential. Really. And the other thing is this whole controversy with the sidewalk. See, in the UK, they're really not into the sidewalk thing at all. But what we have is we have integrated sidewalk and the bike path. The bike path is kind of covered in snowbank, right? Here we go. And I'm going to take it this way, but it's not throughout. Like there's the bike path is right here, but it's covered, and so. I'm on the sidewalk because the bike path is covered, and there is hardly anybody on these sidewalks to be also. So really, it's really tiresome to have to argue that. Well, you're not supposed to be on a sidewalk. Just shut up. Just shut up. Okay. The thing is that I'm not going to get busted, and most people on a bike around here are on the sidewalks because look at the roads. And I hate complaining about this, but my God, I got to bring it up because it's coming up all the time. These roads used to be 2-laners. Well, maybe not this one. This is kind of the problem with this one. Is it's got a center lane and no bike lanes. Okay, get rid of the fucking center lane. But whatever, that's not up to me. That's just my suggestion. So we can widen it. But the one that I'm going to be going to next, LaSalle, that used to be a 2-lane road, which has been expanded to a 4-lane road. So it's got even less space. And in order to widen that up, you'd have to move the buildings. So that road ain't going to get any wider. Okay? And will it become a 2-laner? Well, I don't think the people, the voters of Sudbury are into, you know, making a 2-lane road with the bike lanes on either side with just a couple of us hardcores. I mean, it might eventually replace, you know, more people would become it, but I don't really find it to be super practical at this time because it's very expensive and there's not enough demand. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. The other one seems to be wearing headphones, right? They don't hear you coming. I guess I need a bigger horn. All right, so what was I talking about? Okay, so let's be practical here. So what we do is, like, you gotta take it to the side roads. So there's kind of a path. It's the one to go to the one that goes to the Four Corners is really a lot of curves and a lot of turns and complicated, and it's kind of far. So this is the other alternate. This is the one that's closer. Normally I go through the trail, but because the Rotary Trail, which is a great shortcut, and it's a great trail too. I really like it. It's not hard to get to the mall from the trail, but the trail is not plowed. It would be really nice. But also, if you lived in this part of town, like in this area, it'd be nice to have a shortcut to get through, and then some signage to keep you on the side roads, because LaSalle is just forget it. LaSalle is suicide. Or you got to ride on the sidewalk, and it's even more narrow. Right? So the best option there is to take the side road, this path that I found about a month and a half ago, I guess. And I got to cut through this parking lot though. So I got to cut through the CRA parking lot, and that in itself, you know, would probably be a complication for a bike path, because, you know, we got to cut through this federal building. And behind this parking lot, there's a little skip jump to get to the side roads and then avoid the intersection and avoid LaSalle altogether. So let's see how bad this how bad it is up here. I call these bottlenecks. They're not really bottlenecks, but they're kind of like blockages, I guess. No dumping snow. Okay, so let's see how bad this is here. I'm gonna gear down, power down. Well, it's not looking very good. It's too narrow, and There's a big creek, Junction Creek. So this is kind of a, you know, this would be worthy of an upgrade. See, there's people passing through here. This is just like a, you know, not part of any plan. It's just like freaking, let's cut a shortcut. Yeah, I mean, this really needs help. What's it say here? Community water level reporting program. Right. Oh, okay. So, part of that. So we'll just walk through here because the snow's kind of soft, and I don't have the right kind of tires for this kind of snow. Okay. So now I gotta look at my map and plot a way to Walmart and Canadian Tire, which is running parallel to LaSalle. Again, I got this on my Komodo, I think it's called, app. It's pretty helpful. It's doing good. So at least I can see where it's open. Right, so this is on Summer Street. Okay. Summers in Maine. Again, I'm going to mark this like I did the other side of town, to Four Corners, to Southridge. And this could be used as a guide for other people who want to avoid LaSalle. Assuming that I can, well, anyway. I'm going to mark the streets and chapters, which is kind of cool because it actually will search. If you search for the street name, it'll point to my video on YouTube. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm starting to do that with my videos now. So I got another intersection coming up here. Madeleine Avenue. And I gotta go this way, it looks like. Oh, looks like I gotta go quite a ways down this way. Okay, how far do I have to go down that way? Damn. So that might be accessible through the summer, but it's just thick snow right now. It's a park, it's probably a school. So let's go around the school. I'm gonna have to hit the sidewalks on the side. No choice. So no matter which way, if you're cycling, you have to hit the 4-laner and sidewalk if you want to go shopping in Sudbury. That's just how it is. I don't think that's cool. You get to see like how narrow it is. École Félix Licard. Félix Licard. École catholique. See, it doesn't have traffic around the school. It's cut in its own area. You can't drive through it. Well, that's how that did it. Again, it might be different in the summertime. Should be a fucking lane. There should be a lane through that, regardless. But that could be another complication because it's a school board. Huh. Right. So this is pretty bad. So stuck. Again, I'm stuck here. Princess Auto. I'm sure no one's turning into me. Brutal conditions. These were never plowed properly, and now it's, look at it, soft. Still not passable. We got a mobility scooter, hardly used. You know. Oh, the other thing too, the camera makes everything look fast. So I just point that out there too. Goes, why are you going so fast? Well, yeah, okay, I'm not going slow, but I'm not going that fast. Brutal. You got that guy in Finland, you know, he gets to ride on nice white snow. I got this sewer water. Okay, I can get off this fucking road. Damn. I'm gonna see on the way back if there's an alternate that I'm missing here. There's a path in between though. There you go. This is more like it. Okay. Oh, this goes directly to Walmart. Okay. I've never seen this before. This is cool. Right on. Okay, more of that. There's an example right there. More of. That's the extent of our winter riding. Just cut through this parking lot because really where I'm going is well, I guess I could go here, Walmart. Look for a place where I can attach my bike. No bike racks yet. No bike racks. Screw it, I'll go to Green Tire. Well, you just lost me Walmart because you have no place to park. That's another thing that needs to be improved. I mean, she should make it like it's not a big burden to have these commercial places to provide bike racks. They just don't, because they don't have to. Simple as that. I'll take the light. Again, I really like my town. I sound down about it, but I'm happy in the summertime though. I don't have to hit these roads. I love the trails though. The trails are amazing. There were bike racks back here. There they are. Alright, that's cool. Cool. Alright, so this is the trials and tribulations, or trails and tribulations to get here. Alright, I'll talk about it. Okay, so got my frying pan. Closed. Close my pockets. Oh! Which way you going? Okay, so gonna cut through. I'm gonna find an alternate route. Go around the back. A lot of people are still wearing masks. Yeah, weird. We're not far from the ski hill. There's a ski hill right in the middle of town. No bike racks out there. Some doom and gloom there. So yeah, I can see it up ahead. I'm gonna go take a look. Should be open right now, actually. Take this road here. Check out the trail. Maybe the trail is okay. Let's see. So this path I'm familiar with more because this is the one I take normally, like in the summertime. I'll go this way. Also, there's probably the way to, actually I know there's a way to avoid it. So if I would have, I don't know if it connects from where I was to this road right here. I think the train tracks have something to do with it. Go ahead, go ahead. Room. Shit. my other sport. I haven't been here all year because I don't have a vehicle. And I don't have a way to transport my ski stuff. But I bet the conditions are freaking nice. Looks nice. Let's take a look at the ski hill. I had my house right here. And I just walk to the chalet, walk to the hill. And there's a film studio over here too. Just wicked neighborhood. How to get in here? Oh, here it is. No, it's not open. Oh, this is run by the city. Look at that. Beautiful. Lots of snow. Lots of snow. Okay, so if the trail's open, I'll be able to access it back here. Okay. Oh, well. That's manageable. A little bit soft, but I'm not digging in the snow, so we're good. Oh, there's the Northern Ontario equivalent of a winter riding path, winter walk path. Basically just foot pat. Geez, an ATV can fucking clear this. I'm gonna slow down a bit. This is gonna take Chi a lot of time. See that? The ridge, rock ridge, which surrounds the Sudbury impact crater. Slow down even more. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Right, so for you joining, if you're new, welcome to Sudbury, Ontario. This is the Rotary Trail. This rock is unique because it is an impact crater from a very large asteroid. I think it was dated 1.6 billion years ago. So this impact crater created a scenario where there's large concentrations of nickel, copper, and other metals. The nickel probably came from the asteroid itself, and the other copper and zinc is just part of the bedrock here that was already. So there's a lot of mining going on here. This is a very rich deposit. I don't think there's any limit to it. It's been mined for over 100 years. The whole city is built around the Sudbury mines, Valley, Copper Cliff. Now I'm a bit new here, so I'm not totally up to date on the names of the areas or the history itself. Just that that's what people call them. But this is what this city is known for. It's known for its nickel mining and an interesting landscape. They call it breccia. Breccia is like melted and cooled rock that's pretty much littered all over the place. And you can see the minerals in the cuts and all that, because there's so much of it. There's so much mineral here. It's basically unlimited. But it's not, it's not precious. I mean, it needs to go through the mining process. So in the so there was a big rush for nickel in the war, of course, and that created a kind of a hazardous situation here, because the way they were smeltering it, they were just throwing all the sulfur in the air, and it killed a lot of the landscape here, like a lot of the trees. If you'll notice, these are first growth forest. A lot of it has been planted. I think there's like 1 million trees that were planted all over, and they did it in a way that was consistent with the boreal forest, meaning it's not rows of trees, but it's just kind of a continuation from a natural forest. So I think they were very smart in doing that. And while they were doing that, they also made these wonderful trails that are really just very nice, very nice. To me, the trails are amazing. The city infrastructure, absolutely terrible. So there's a juxtaposition here when it comes to that, and it'd be nice to just improve everything overall. It would make this city so much better. And it's still a very pleasant place. Everyone here is very happy. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, just went to the Canadian Tire and everyone was very friendly, laughing, calling it sweetheart and dear. Everyone calls it, they use a lot of terms of endearment here, like here you go dear, here you go sweetie. Just like, I don't know about sweetie, but sweetheart. And it's kind of like a little bit of a nicety that you get here. You may not want to talk like that in other places, but you certainly will be addressed in that way. My friend who's here from Toronto is just blown away by how friendly everybody is and how he could spark up conversations so easily. And he travels a lot, so he's easy to get along with, or easy to adapt to different, people and that. And so that's definitely a very nice thing about this place, and it's kind of a secret. I don't know if I should tell anybody how pleasant it is to live here. Our politics are boring, which is perfect. We don't have weird woke politics here. I don't think the people here are really tolerate it. And also the other thing with these small towns is they've had experiences with corruption. Like, as you can imagine, a city there's big money, big money in these resources, and that really attracts corruption. But what ends up happening is it gets to the point where people are so fed up with it is that they eliminate the corruption and have good people, that are representative of the population to hired as mayors and so on. That's kind of what's going on here. That's what's going on with my other town of Timmins. Has had its corruption issues. I have kind of been solved by having good people elected. And I think other cities that are going through a really bad problem of corruption, be it this particular flavor of liberalism, is best to vote the bums out. That's what we did, and we're not haven't had any of the major problems. There are problems, of course, but nothing that is worthy of having to get out and protest over, because it hasn't been offensive. I guess that's the way to put it. Hello. So here we are on the other side. But that was pleasant. If I'd have known this was this good, I would have taken it right off the bat. Of course, it wouldn't be any good if after it snows with these tires. These tires are just no good for that. But it's hard packed, it's fine. And it hasn't loosened up. So it's going to loosen up. And then it's going to be a real, like it was cold over the last couple of days. It's like 1 degree or something right now. Alright. So again, I'm going to map this out on the chapters and on Facebook. So that people, you know, if you're new here, or if you're interested in these paths, you'll have a reference. So we got another area here, another blockage coming up with the train tracks that everybody walks through, but it's, you know, it needs to be upgraded. This is really where money needs to be spent right here as well. This is probably a good 6-8 inches of hard packed snow right here. So once that loosens up, it's going to be a real mess. Now we're back in the old mill area. The cathedral, I just live up the street from the cathedral. I guess we'll go that way. That's Kathleen, it's a marker. Right now we're on Bond. Parking lot here. Stopping. Not so friendly in the cars though. So this road here is a bit narrow, but I take it because see, the problem with the 4-laners is there's somebody on the side. See, in this case, I just slow down and just wait to pass. On a 4-laner, people don't seem to do that. We'll just, like 2 cars abreast, and then we'll go right by, and I'll be the third one in the lanes. But it could be widened, you know. This curb could be pushed over. There's room. And this is a busy street too. This really needs to have a bike path. Oh, there's a bus behind me. Oh. All right. Okay. And we're back. Whew. Okay. All right, well, that was it. Please like and subscribe. Say hi. And we'll talk to you in a bit.